Hello, everyone. I'm Sumaiya Malik, the co-founder of Austin Arts and Drama Initiative, and I'm with Sibtain Shabbir, a young writer-director from Pakistan. He's here with his film MAUJ BE-HARKAT. Hello,
Hi,
Sibtain.
hi ma'am, how are you?
We just saw a serious, nuanced film, made us think in various directions. And this is your thesis project. And
Yes.
your first film ever speaks volumes about all the amazing things you're going to bring forward. But
Hmm.
let's start with you sharing your inspiration for the film.
Okay. So, okay. So for me, a good short film is a combination of two things. An interesting character who is in an interesting situation. So the initial idea that came into my mind was to use euthanasia. Euthanasia is a practice of intentionally ending a life to relieve a pain or suffering. So I placed this entire situation on a 10-year-old kid whose sister is suffering from a chronic disease, which is in our case is paralysis. So paralysis is something that I have seen very closely. I know, so my aunt, I call her Ani, is very close to me. She got paralyzed 5 years back. So I've seen her struggle very closely, her struggle and her family's struggle. When you get paralyzed, apart from your restricted movement and depending on other for even a small basic necessities of life, paralysis comes with a loss of communication. You can't communicate what you want. You can't communicate what you feel. You you are helpless and you feel resentful that you are not able to help your patient. And on the other hand, patient also feels the same way. She can't tell you what exactly she wants. So that inspires me to create a situation where both the characters feels helpless for each other. So this was my basic idea.
The characters in the film, what time period are we looking at over here?
It's present. I shot this film in 2018, and I have no intention of showing it a period film.
Okay, all the characters, especially the mother, they all seem like three-dimensional characters, very, um, I would say, very real. At many levels, we an audience could identify with them. How did you create the father character?
So the family that we have shown, a typical lower middle class family of Pakistan, Karachi. Her father is her father is shown as a person who thinks that he is only responsible to provide food for his family. He's not emotionally involved with the family. He don't think that it's his responsibility to look after her problems, her mother's problems. So all the responsibilities shifted towards the mother. Her mother is the one who is controlling all the things in a household, apart from bringing food on the table. That's the father's job, and that's how it is in Karachi, in Pakistan, in lower middle class family. It's the food to have food on the table is father's job, and to run a household is mother's job. So her mother is shown frustrated from her life because of her daughter, because of her responsibility that's on her shoulder. And on the other hand, father is shown as an aggressive person who thinks that he's doing much more for his family than he should.
The dynamics between the brother and sister and how they play out in the end left all of us hanging
Yeah.
about the ending. How did you've shown master genius in that suspense moment? How was that as a director?
Okay, so I'll start with the name of my film. So the name of my film is Mauj Be-HARKAT. Mauj means wave, enjoyment, and Be-HARKAT means no movement. So whenever we talk about Mauj, there's a sense of movement in it. Always, whenever we talk about wave or enjoyment or movement or pleasure, there's always a sense of movement in it, that they are going forward, they are doing something, there's an action in her life. But by the name of this film, Mauj Be Harkat means move, enjoyment with no movement. I'm referring to sister's character, that she wants to enjoy, she wants to have pleasure in her life, but she can't move. So there's a will but no way. And I've shown how her father and mother is being overprotective about her, but they are not they are giving her food, they are giving her everything, they are cleaning, her mother is cleaning her, they are doing all the things, but what they are not thinking about is that in order to live, in order to live a happy life, you don't only need and uh, food and all of this, but you need to have some sense of enjoyment or pleasure in your life to look forward to.
What is
So
your hope for this film?
I think this film has been to many festivals, and I just want to have, I just want to create more products like this in my future. So because I have this very, I don't know why, but I'm very fascinated by child psychology. I am very fascinated by child psychology because I think in this film also, there's I've shown that the kid is trying to. There's a sense of achieving in kids. They just want to achieve. They don't think about the consequences. If it's 11 p.m. and they want to start something, they will start it. They'll not think it will end or not. They just start. They initiate. So I used that instinct of child that she wants to create a movement in her sister's life.
You have been very successful in what you are trying to show. What is your next project? What are you working on now?
So I'm working on another project. It's about two kids who are on the street, and they both are reflecting on each other. One kid is from a household, is from an abusive household. His father is abusive. His mother is abusive. And the other, on the other hand, he met a guy who is 4 years older than him, and he did the same thing. He ran away from his house. So both of them are reflecting on each other. And there's a story about a night and how did they spend the whole night telling each other how they have or what they have been through.
I can only imagine the expertise and the genius that is again going to show in your next venture. Indie Meme wishes you all the best. Thank you
Thank,
so much.
thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.